Hello everyone, my name is Tian. The topic I have chosen for today is gun control. Gun violence, just like cancers, it has many different types. But unfortunately, during the time limitation, I will just going to pick two major problems that may occur if the gun is not controlled effectively. Domestic violence is the first problem that I will going to talk about. While people are focusing on how a man was beating a woman in the home, there are 55% of women during domestic homicide has been killed by their husband with a gun, and 40% of women has been surrendered with a gun. I think every ladies who are sitting here wants to know the ways for women to stay away from the domestic homicide. The women's shelter is a public service for women to go when you are facing an extremely important problem. The method for government to do is set a new law of the gun legalization. While the domestic violence is an important problem for Canada, but suicide is 3.5 times more than the domestic homicide. Actually, there are many ways for people to commit suicide, but the gun suicide is fast and with less pain. For this reason, 92% of people who choose to use gun to commit suicide. In Quebec, where with high rate of hunting license, the suicide rate is relatively higher than another province of the Canada. In 1992, the rate of suicide was 297, but due to the government of Canada control the guns effectively, the suicide rate has been declined to 205 in 2001. I believe this is a very convincing evidence to show us that the suicide is relative with the rate of the hunting license. For reducing the suicide, government of Canada will not help if the public service do not encourage us to protect ourselves. For reducing the suicide, public service should encourage us to reduce availability of firearms, teaching children about the knowledge of safety firearms, and ensuring parents and families to understand the risks associated with firearms in home. In conclusion, I believe gun control works for giving us a more peaceful world to live. If we can ask for the requirement to reduce the rate of gun license, teaching youth about the gun safety knowledge, and if you're a woman, find some help when you are facing a domestic violence. And for all of us who own the gun legally should always keep the gun in a safe place. Thank you for coming to listen to my presentation.
这边真好。